Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there. Grab your anamorphic dogs, your anamorphic ducks, your mother shrieking keys. It's almost key time, baby. This weekend we hit that Keyblade Express. Or do we? I mean, we might be getting showered in that Kingdom Hearts goodness, but who knows, right? Are we setting ourselves up for imminent disappointment? Well, see here, young Timmy, that's a very high possibility. The clown makeup might just make some sense after all. Square Enix might just yet make us look like a whole bunch of squibbling fools. Oh! No, you need to come down here, dude. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Cynical. I thought I would do one last video, one last sort of prep, food check, name check, goodness check, before, of course, we dive into the goodness that is hopefully ensuing this weekend. This weekend, in case you guys are out of the loop, in case you've been living under Patrick Starr's fucking rock, is the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary event, the thing that we've all been waiting for in high anticipation since the year kicked off. Am I excited? Hells yeah, dude. I'd totally be lying to you if I was just sitting here like, well, you know, what will be will be. If nothing happens, I will be completely content and definitely not disappointed. This is for sure an absolutely huge deal. 20 years we are celebrating for Kingdom Hearts, a incredible milestone, and as we've talked about in previous videos, of course, when it comes to these big anniversary milestone events, Square Enix generally like to go all out. Like we saw with the 10th anniversary event, we of course got Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, but the actual physical venue for that was amazing. Now, what we do know about this is, of course, it is a 6-hour event. It's pretty long. The actual meat and potatoes, though, of where things will likely happen will be during its stage performance, which seems to go for about 3 hours. That stage performance probably isn't a total runtime of 3 hours, maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours with a 1-hour wrap-up type thing. The times are here on screen as of right now, specifically for you guys over in America for the PST time zone. It's going to begin at 10 p.m. on the 9th, so on the Saturday for you dudes, and will run through until 4 a.m. For you guys living in the EST, Eastern Time Zone, it will begin at 1 a.m. on the 10th and run through till 7 a.m. So for my American folk, I do hope that you guys are night owls, because it doesn't really work in your favor in the sense of happening during a decent, normal human being time. For me, it's a little bit more tame. It does begin at 5 p.m. for me and then runs through until 11, so that's kind of nice. Now, as I have said, I am going to be keeping all eyes glued on the internet, on the socials, in every corner I possibly can, to basically check out to see if anything does come out. As I have mentioned, there is a Twitter list that if you guys are going to be staying up during this time, make sure to follow this Twitter list. It contains over 100 people that are going to this event. And just to reiterate, no, this is not getting live streamed. Still to this day, I'm getting messages, is this going to be live streamed? If so, where? No live stream. There is no live stream. There's no such thing. It's an exclusive physical event that 300 odd people are going to be attending that have one entry through a lottery system. Now, I want to quickly blast through just a small little list of things that I feel like could potentially get unveiled. Not all of these things I feel will get revealed, but at least a few of them. So first things first, we've talked about it, Kingdom Hearts 4. I think that there is a chance that there's probably going to be like 2 big things that will be revealed due to the multiple teams that are currently working on Kingdom Hearts as of right now, and I think that one of them will probably be Kingdom Hearts 4. Will we get that this year though, if of course it gets revealed? No, I think it's just going to be a, hey guys, Kingdom Hearts 4 exists, here's a little tease type thing. On top of that though, I do believe that there might be something else. I've previously talked about a solo Mickey game. It would make sense with Mickey's departure to Scarlet as Kylam at the end of Melody of Memory. I think it's the next stepping stone towards where the series is heading next. But if it's not a Mickey game, it could likely be a Ventus game, somewhere to do with the Kingdom Hearts Keys saga, or maybe even focusing on one of the trios and what they're kind of getting up to as of right now.
We know that, of course, when looking at like Aquaterra and Ventus, they're in the realm of darkness. We could even see something like a Yuzora origin game that could give us more of an introduction towards Yuzora, what he's doing, how he's come into play with the introduction of him within Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, leading up to those events of crossing paths with Sora, then having to fight against him. The Union Cross finale is something that I feel like will probably get talked about here at this event. Hopefully we will get a release date, as it was meant to release likely sometime last month. It was meant to release in the winter season, and we're now past that winter season, so we should hopefully get a slight update as to exactly when that finale is coming out. I'd like to think that maybe it would drop sometime after the event, but personally I don't think so. I think they'll just reveal maybe the release date, and then there'll be a bit of time between then. I am crossing my fingers that there is no gap between the JP and global release. We have dealt with this forever when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, and honestly, it needs to stop happening. Please Square work on this. Now, if Kingdom Hearts 4 gets unveiled and it's not a subtitled game, a console game I'm talking about, but rather something else, I think we should get ourselves prepared for a brand new mobile game. I know, that is not music to anyone's ears. Preferably, we would prefer the development focus to be more so on an actual console experience, but let's be real. Square Enix know how much money they generate through their mobile titles. They love a good gacha. It's a big thing over in Japan, and they would honestly be missing out on a lot of money not tapping into that market, like they already have done with Kingdom Hearts, and, you know, made a lot of fucking money through doing so. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, as well as Dark Road, well, is at an end right now, and they're no longer generating microtransaction funds through those services anymore. I don't think this is going to be the last we'll see of Kingdom Hearts being involved in some type of gacha setup. If you think about it from a business standpoint, they'd really be stupid to just stop their gacha services for a KH game. There's a lot of fans backing Kingdom Hearts, and a lot of people that are willing to spend money on Kingdom Hearts. I know a lot of us here in the community, the online community, are like, ooh, yuck, disgusting, but that certainly doesn't speak for the majority of people that are dipping into this service. Again, especially over in Japan. So I think it's like right up there that we might potentially get the reveal of another mobile Kingdom Hearts game, another live service game that will likely be gacha orientated. The Disney Plus series, we were talking about this when we were talking about the reference that was made in the Proud Family, but due to the rumors and stuff that came out back in 2020, suggesting that of course there is a Kingdom Hearts Disney Plus series currently in production, running on Unreal Engine, apparently will be using 3D CG imagery. I do believe those rumors, and I think if there is going to be any spot to unveil a potential visual series for Kingdom Hearts, the 20th anniversary event seems like the likely spot. This would honestly get me really hyped, to be honest, like really, really hyped. I've always wanted some type of Kingdom Hearts anime or TV series of some sorts, and it has been attempted in the past before being shut down, unfortunately. That looks like it was more so in the cartoon sense of things. I would either want the 3D CG or something along the lines of an actual anime. The 20th anniversary artwork, we've already seen a slight little preview of this, and Nomura is currently working hard to get it finished for this 20th anniversary event. So we will see the finalized version likely at this event, and it will likely also drop over on socials as well once it gets unveiled at the event itself. Merch, we're drowning in Kingdom Hearts merch these days, and it doesn't seem like Square Enix is going to stop anytime soon when it comes to merchandise for this franchise. There's already quite a bit of 20th anniversary merch, stuff that's also been unveiled through the campaign that is currently going on with the Square Enix Cafe. There's a lot of cool new 20th anniversary stuff, and no doubt there'll be some more stuff that gets unveiled there. Probably some new bring arts, you know, clothing. We've also got the release of the chess sets this year, which is kind of exciting, but yeah, more merch is probably to be expected. And we also have the Q&A, the official Japanese and global English Kingdom Hearts Twitter accounts took to Twitter about a month ago to ask us a bunch of questions for the developers for them to answer at this event. I'm really looking forward to this side of the event to get some more insight towards maybe the development of Kingdom Hearts and a few little cool tidbits and pieces of behind the scenes knowledge. Because they were also asking for English questions as well, I would say it's high chance that we will also get all of the Q&A session, whether it be in video format chat or maybe just post it out in an image, we should get that public. Like, the Q&A session should be made public, so looking forward to seeing and hearing more about that. Now, I don't believe absolutely all of what I just mentioned will end up getting either talked about, shown, or revealed at the event. That would kind of honestly just be simply ridiculous. I'm asking for a lot here, right? But aside from the obvious, like the Q&A session, as well as the artwork, at least one of the things that I've just listed should come through, especially when looking towards new content-wise. We most certainly should be getting ATs at the very minimum, at least. This event could even serve as an announcement of an announcement. Square really could turn around and give us a slight tease towards something and then say we will show more come this June, maybe during a Square Enix Presents, as of course we know E3 is cancelled this year. There is always that old-fashioned saying of keep your expectations in check, but like I have mentioned, there's just too many strings of evidence here that suggest the fact that it really does seem like Square are hopefully going to go all out for this. However guys, that is all for today. I just wanted to make one last video talking about this, all of the stuff that you guys kind of need to know. Leave your predictions, your finalized ones, in the comment section down below towards what you think we might be seeing this weekend. However guys, I'm Cynical, hopefully I'm gonna get dang good one, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.